Hey, hello guys, welcome to this video. So in this video I'm going to teach you how to connect MongoDB with Nodejs, right? So in this video I'm going to use mongoose, which is a Node.js driver for MongoDB, right? So I'm going to show you how to connect your Node.js application with MongoDB, right? So I'm going to start. Uh, So I'm going to initiate a Node.js project. That is, I'm going to create a package.json. You know already, it is npm init. I'm going to run npm init -y. Right, so it is going to create a package.json file for us. Also initiate Node.js project. Right, so you can see it has created a file. Right, so when I go inside it, we can see all the details. So I'm going to install some packages here. Npm install, the first one is express and mongoose and .env. Right, so I'm going to combine these three packages and going to explain you how to connect your Node.js application with MongoDB. Okay, perfect. We see the three packages are installed, right? The dependencies you can see .env, express, mongoose and its versions, right? So here the startup file is index.js, so I'm going to create a file called index.js. So what do I mean by startup file? So whenever we execute this application, execute means when I run this application, our application will first look into our startup file, and that is what is mentioned in the package.json, right? So main is index.js, so we have to have a file named index.js, right? So I'm going to import these three packages, require express and variable mongoose. Okay, should be const because right, so I changed it to const. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say what const app equal to express, right? So I'm going to have a variable called port. Const port is I'll have 3000, right? And I'm going to start the server with the help of app.listen. I've seen this already in one of our videos, right? So I'm doing it again just to make sure that you understand and remember what this app.listen code is doing, right? So example, not example app. So I'm to say Node.js connect with mongodb is listening to port, right? So port. So I'm going to execute this app, right? So node index.js. I'm going to run this app. So let's see what happens when we run this app. So we should get this message, Node.js connect with MongoDB is listening to port. So we got that message. So it means now this application is available in this particular port, right? So I'll show you. So I go to browser, I say localhost, right? It's 3000. I say enter. It says cannot get slash, right? So because we don't have the default route, right? So I'll create one for you just to make sure that it works, right? A request response, we always have this, and I'm going to say response.json running, right? So I save this. So I need to restart the server. node index.js. So this time when I run the default route, I get the message running, which is what we did here, right? This is what we sent as a response, right? Perfect. So I'm going to call the .env.config function, right? So I'll explain you why it is needed. So I'm going to create a file called .env. So here I'm going to have two things. One is port is going to be 3000 and mongo underscore URL is going to be what? So you should go to your mongodb Atlas server, right? So you should have your account and create a project in it, right? So once you create everything, once you have read and write access and database access, right? And once you set your IP, the network as access section, right? So you have to go to this option, which is connect, right? So when you click this, you see four options now, right? And I'm going to take the second option, right? So I'm going to connect Node.js with the MongoDB native driver, right? So there is some more option, which is MongoDB shell. You should have your Mongo shell installed, right? You have to download the Mongo shell and MongoDB compose, which is a Windows application, right? You have to download it and you can connect with your MongoDB database from there. And this option seems new to me. I'm not familiar with this, so I'm not going to explain you about this, but I'm going to go here, copy this, go to the application and paste it here, right? So here the password I'm going to set is what my password 123. So don't use this password, because anyway I'm going to change this password once this video gets published in YouTube, right? So create an account, create a user and use that username and password here, right? And the database I'm going to use is PMS. Okay, so this is what the database name is, right? Perfect. So we have two configuration. One is port and the other one is mongo underscore URL. Okay. So I'm going to have one more folder called settings, and inside it I'm going to have a file called db.js. Okay. So here I'm going to import mongoose once again, because we are going to connect the MongoDB from Node.js with the help of this driver, right? So below this I'm going to have a function called const connect. Okay, I'm going to keep link database. So link database is going to be a async operation. So you should have guessed it why it is an async operation, because we are going to connect from our local environment to the MongoDB Atlas server. The server is in different location, we know that already, but we are connect the server from our local environment. So it will take some time to connect with the external database, right? So our network is different and the server location is different. So it is an asynchronous operation. We are using as async here, right? So const connect equal to is going to have await mongoose dot connect, right? So the variable is going to be process dot env dot mongo underscore URL, right? So I have already explained about .env in one of the videos in my channel. You can look that video, right? So I will add that video in the description also, right? So once we connect, right, I'm going to send a message in console, right, which is or mongodb connected, right? So it is going to have connect dot connection dot what host. Okay, so since it is an asynchronous operation, there is a chance that we may face issues. So I'm going to have these 2 lines of code in what the try block and capture the error in the catch block, and whenever we face error, I'm going to console log it, right? So error dot message. Perfect. So I'm going to export it because we are going to use this function in index.js file. Sorry, exports equal to what? Link database, right? So I go to index.js now. I'm going to import the db.js file, so just const link database is equal to require dot slash settings slash db, right? Perfect. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to call this function link database. That's it, right? So now when I stop the server and restart it again, you'll see our app gets connected to the mongodb, right? So when we see this, our Node.js application got connected to this cluster, right, from that MongoDB Atlas. So when I go here, I'll show you the cluster, right? So there are 3 clusters. Now the connected cluster is 00-00, right? This is the cluster got connected now. You can see. So it shows our Node.js application got connected to MongoDB, right? So hope this video would have helped you guys in understanding how mongoose connects with Node.js and acts as a Node.js driver for MongoDB, right? So I will see you in the next video with another topic like this. Thank you guys. We'll see the next video. Bye.